Hello, I'm Alan Mills and I'm currently phoning up people who are on a shielded list. There was a person I spoke to the other day who had no idea how he was going to get hold of his quite vital medical supplies, and we were able to help him out with that. Somebody else I spoke to the other day really just wanted to talk about cricket and his garden gnomes, but that's okay.
The reaction from the residents has been mostly lovely. They're so grateful for all the help and support that we are providing. Relatives that we've spoken to that are self-isolating, perhaps in other boroughs further afield, have commented that Reigate seems to have an excellent support system in place and are so grateful that we're helping their elderly relatives.
Everybody I speak to, they're all very friendly and very welcoming of a call.
After the first few phone calls, you just get into a patter. People are very willing to open up about their lives in a way that I really wasn't expecting them to, tell me about their problems with dialysis machines and having to get their chemo drugs delivered to them. And yeah, it was just amazing.
I would really love to see some of these ones that I've got to know when it's all finished, because they're so lovely and so welcoming and interesting.
One call that I think springs to mind as being one of my favourites has to be two sisters that I spoke to. One was over 100, they had no relatives alive and they depended very much on each other to go about their normal day-to-day life. But due to both needing to self-isolate, they were worried about how they were going to have food and thought they were going to have to go back to doing rationing. They were so grateful once we'd spoken to them and we was able to sort out a weekly food parcel, which they're now getting.
The call that I had, which amused me, was a chap who has a parrot. He can be very helpful. He can ask Alexa to turn on Radio 2 in the morning, but he can also be a bit of a pickle and troublemaker and do things that he hasn't been asked to do, such as set up alarm calls.
It's varied, but on the whole, it's really, really enjoyable, actually. That sounds a dreadful thing to say because we're in a horrid situation, but it's nice to be able to do something positive and help people.
Rewarding, because it's really good to be able to point people in the right direction when they're having difficulties. It's been interesting and learning about people's lives and what they're coping with. And humbling, because it makes you realise just how lucky you are compared to a lot of people.
It's quite nice to do something a bit different. It's quite rewarding and it's quite nice to make a tangible difference while I sit here all day in my shed.